You need to really cut it out with looking at other women on social media who are absolutely killing it and allowing their success to make you feel behind. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because that comparison is not accurate data for you. If you find a woman who is absolutely dominating on social media and you feel like an ounce of oof, that hurts me, I should be further along, I want you to ask one question. Look at her content and try to decide, how long has she been in the game on one specific topic? How long has she been creating content in that specific niche, serving a very specific audience? And then compare it to, how long have you been focused on one topic? How long have you been focused on refining and improving your presence on social media compared to this girl? The women that you're measuring yourself against are typically years deep into one thing, one niche, one message, one mission, one area that they've gone all in on, regardless of the evidence showing up to tell them, oh, I'm good enough to go all in on this. They've literally taken their hands on the wheel and they've said, I'm going to get there regardless. And you're looking at the result of that decision. They have the following, they have the engagement, they have the demand of other people wanting to work with them. And then you're comparing that chapter 25 to your chapter 2. And it's just not a real comparison. That's not fair. Okay, here's what I also know to be true, and I want to add to that. Creating good content is not common. Genuinely valuable content, the type of content that would actually shift how your audience thinks about something, that's even less common, which means the bar is way lower than it looks. The space here is not as crowded as you may think it is. Most people are just producing to produce, calling it good, even though it's just noise. But the women who go very deep on one thing, they speak from real knowledge, they're constantly refining their own perspectives, they're constantly trying to improve their delivery, their articulation, they're not afraid to give it all away, they are anti-gatekeepers, they stay in it longer than it feels comfortable. They almost always win. You need to do this the right way. Focus on one thing. Stop measuring yourself against someone who's way further along and they've been doing this way longer than you have. Do it right, do it as long as it takes. And your success here on social media is not a maybe at that point. It's inevitable.